Hello, 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 everyone. How is everyone doing? I was going to say this is my first live since Christmas, but no, it's not. I did, no, well, my first live since the New Year. So happy New Year, everyone. My name is Elisa Mardigan, otherwise known as the Mom Boss Coach. I have a lot of new members this week and I want to welcome you. So if this is your first live training from me, drop a 1 below. If this is not your first live training, drop a 2 below. So tonight, well, first of all, let me make sure that I am streaming into the group. I just always like to make sure because it would really be a bummer if I went along and then I had to redo it all. Okay, so there I am. All right. So tonight we are going to be talking about your abundance vibe and whether you have one or not. And I'm also going to share my screen with some questions so you can kind of self-determine what your vibe is. It changes all the time. So with this questionnaire, you can do it on a regular basis so that you are always aware of what your abundance vibe is. So let's just talk a little bit about it first. And okay, so I'm sure you have all come across blog posts, trainings, emails, newsletters about your vibe, about abundance mindset, and the vibe you're putting out into the universe. But I used to think it was all not gibberish, but what's that woo-woo stuff, or however you want to say it. But it is really actually true. So an abundant mindset is an energy that just focuses on things that we already have, whereas the scarcity mindset obviously is the opposite, and it focuses on the things that we don't have. So you really do want to focus on what you do have and be grateful for what you do have, because there are a ton of people out there that don't even have what you have. So that is the first step to an abundant mindset, is focusing on what you already have and being grateful for that. Now, this abundant energy is available to all of us, and there's no limitations to it other than the ones that we place on ourselves. And we often do that unconsciously. Okay, so that's why it's important that we become more aware of our mindset and whether we are coming from a place of lack or a place of abundance. So you've also heard what you put out into the world will come back to you, and sometimes tenfold. Okay, but that does not only just mean the good stuff, it also means the bad stuff. So if you are consistently having not so good things happening to you, then you need to check your vibe. What are you putting out there? Are you waking up in the morning grateful? Are you already complaining about the things you have to do, or the things that happen? Like my husband this morning, and he's not here, so he can't hear me. And I didn't say anything to him because he would be one that would think that this abundance vibe business is all woo-woo stuff. But this morning was his first day back to work for 2 weeks. Now things have changed. So his routine, he has to change his routine slightly. But since last March, he has been not going to the office. He works for the hydro company. So he has not been going to the shop, I call it, to start off his day and find out where he's going. Since March and the lockdown and all of this BS business, he has brought his work truck home, and he just calls in and he finds out where he's going. So since March, he's been doing that. So all of a sudden now, the day before, the week before Christmas, so the day before he went on vacation, it all changed, where unfortunately some guys were taking advantage and they were using the company vehicle to go other places. So now they all have to meet back in the shop every morning by 6:30. So today was his first day with his new old routine, okay, in many, many months. So, of course, he did not set the alarm early enough. So then he's rushing around, and then he spilled his tea on his way out all over the table, all over papers. And then he kept dropping his keys. And I'm just sitting there on the couch reading my book and thinking, oh boy, because right after all that happened, he says, well, this is starting off to be a crappy day or something like that. So right away, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, so if you have a crappy day for the rest of the day, this is why. Okay, I don't think he did. He didn't say he did, and usually I can tell. But yeah, so this is what happens. And I was going to say, don't say that. Just say to yourself, oh, I guess tomorrow I'm just going to have to be more prepared, or something more positive. But I knew what I was going to get, so I just kept my mouth shut. But I chuckled to myself. So anyways, what you put out is what you're going to get back. So he was kind of in a rushed mood. So he's easy to frustrate, easy to get upset, and which was happening. So perhaps on his way to work, he reframed his mindset. I'm not sure. But anyways, so, I mean, no matter how hard we try, we just don't know. I mean, we don't know what our vibrational frequency is. So therefore, we stay in the same place of lack. So that's why being mindful, figuring out what your vibration is, and you have to believe it. You can't just say, "Oh, my vibration is high." No, you can't do that. You have to fully believe what you're thinking, what you're doing. So here's where I'm going to share my screen, because I came across a simple test that asks you just a few questions to discover where you are with your energy frequency, so that you know what you are transmitting out into the universe. Now, don't forget, this level is always changing. So, and as long as you are mostly putting out positive vibes, good vibes, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But the key is to stay mindful of it, so that if you do have a not so great day, it's only one day and not day after day after day after day. Okay, so let's go to the screen share and see about this test. Okay, right here, right? No, right here. Okay. So we are going to, is that what I want? No. Okay, hang on. Okay, we will share that. Okay, now I just want to make sure you guys can see my screen here. Okay. There's a little bit of a lag, so I just want to make sure. Okay, perfect. You can see this. Okay, so what is your abundance energy frequency? So answer these following questions honestly. And you can do this as many times as you want. Like, you do this regularly, so you can check in with yourself to see if you're still on the right vibe, okay? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate yourself? So 0 is going to be a complete lack of prosperity consciousness, okay? And 10 is you have an exceptionally high level of prosperity consciousness, okay? So number 1, do you feel appreciated, loved, and supported by the universe? So do you feel that what you are putting out there, not vibe-wise, but value, how you take care of your family, just the things you do on a daily basis. Do you feel that it's appreciated, not just by the people you're doing it for, but by the universe, and that you're supported, that it is something the universe or your creator would want you to do? Okay, so on a scale of 0 to 10, where do you think you fall there on feeling appreciated, loved, and supported by the universe? Okay, now you don't have to answer in the comments if you don't want to, but if you do, feel free to answer. Okay, number 2. Do you feel prosperous and abundant? Now, I'm not just talking wealth-wise, money-wise. I'm talking in every areas of your life. So that would be relationships, spirituality, health and wellness, financial, your business and career. So it's everything, not just the money part, even though that, is what we're working towards here. But it's a whole. Everything works together. Are you inspired by the challenges in life? Or do you shy away from challenges, afraid that you're not going to achieve them, that you're going to fail? Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, and I'll put this document in the files with this video, so don't worry if you can't write down all the questions. Number 3, no, sorry, we did that one. Number 4, do you tend to focus on what's positive in a situation or what's negative in a situation? Okay, so I would put, do you tend to focus on what's positive rather than what's negative? Sorry. So if you focus on what's positive, you're going to be more towards the 10. And if you're focusing on negative, you're more towards the 0 that way. Okay. Number 5, do you feel worthy and deserving of abundance? We are all worthy and we are all deserving of abundance. So I hope you put a 10. But be honest, okay? Because you have to be honest or it's not going to work. Number 6, do you feel connected to the universe? Now, I can't really explain this because it's different for everyone. And this might take a little bit more practice when, not practice, but research perhaps on how you can feel more connected to the universe, okay? Number 7, are you grateful a lot of the time or do you feel let down and disappointed by your life experience? Okay, so are you grateful for the things that you've experienced, for the things that have happened to you, for the things you have? Or do you feel like it could be more? You want more. You're disappointed it's not more. Okay, think of that way. Number 8, do you move through life with grace and ease, or is it a constant struggle? So do you struggle all the time with issues, with problems, with money, with relationships, with your spirituality, with your health and wellness? Are you always struggling with something, okay? Or do you just go through life, take it as it comes, and deal with it as it comes? Number 9, do you feel you have enough, or are you always worried and feeling lack? Okay, now we can feel we have enough, but still want more. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're feeling worried about I'll just take the money instance, okay, because that's what everyone is wanting. Okay, so if you are always worried that you don't have enough money, that you're never going to have enough, then that's coming from a place of lack, and you may need to dive a little deeper into your brain and your memories perhaps, and try to figure out why you're coming from a place of lack. It's not just a matter of you don't have enough money. There's something more. There's something more to it than that. And to sometimes to get out of that place of lack, you need to find out why, so you can change that belief and start coming from a place of abundance. Number 10, do you feel your life is going really well the way it is? Okay, and number 11, are you happy with what you already have in your life? And number 12, do you feel that there is enough for everyone in the whole world to be abundant? Okay, so now your score can be anywhere from 0 to 120. Okay, so where do you fall from 0 to 120? And what do you need to improve to score higher the next time you take this test? So you may need to think about this for a little while. It's not a quick 30-second fix. You may need to go through these questions and really dive a little deeper, perhaps get out your journal and make these questions part of your journal entries for the next week or two. And then you can see where you need to get a little better. And then after you implement those things, take the test next month. Wait a month and take it again and see if it's changed. Okay, so all it takes really is just a little bit of mental discipline and the willingness to change your mindset little by little, and to realize like it's not going to be okay today. My vibration is like 2, but I'm going to make it 10 tomorrow. It's not. It doesn't go like that. You have to just change it little by little and work on it every day. And then you just need to surrender yourself to the divine possibilities of life. Like just it's almost it is unexplainable, really, I think, unless you're a scientist. But just have faith. Just have faith. Have an abundant mindset and have faith. And having this mindset is completely within your control. So if you are not having an abundant mindset, then that's it's on you, basically, because you can change it. Okay, so there are 6 traits of abundant people. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So people, okay, so as I go through these traits, see if they apply to you. And if they don't apply to you, then make a note of it so that you can perhaps work on it a little bit. I'm just actually going to see if anyone has any questions. Hang on 1 second here. Where are we? Oh my gosh, all these comments. How come they're not showing up on my Facebook part? Oh, okay. Oh, everybody's answering. Awesome, you guys. Awesome. Hey, Rebecca. Sounds like a nervous newlywed. Who said that? Hang on. I can't see the name on StreamYard, so I'm going to have to go into my Facebook and see who said that. Hang on. Where are we? There we go. Oh, hang on. I can't see the name on StreamYard. Okay, who said that? Why isn't it showing? Oh, come on. Anyways, I think it was maybe it was Ashley. I don't know. I can't see the name. But anyways, awesome, you guys, for answering these questions. And yeah, perfect. Okay, so no questions yet. You guys were just answering. Okay, awesome. So, whoops. 6 traits of abundant people. So let's see if any of these relate to you. People who feel abundant are flexible and able to adapt to life as it throws new and changing circumstances. So do you just go with the flow and deal with things as they come, or are you constantly stressed out, worried about what's coming, wondering how you're going to do things? Which way do you go? So people who are flexible, they know the universe is always supporting them and ready to reward them with prosperity. Okay, so just try to go with the flow. I know sometimes it's hard because it depends on what the struggle is, but true as well, if you try to go with the flow more, you'll feel less anxiety as well. And anxiety is a big thing right now. It always has been, but even more so now with this pandemic. So the more you can go with the flow, the better for your health as well it's going to be. Abundant people are grateful and they fully appreciate their lives. They see life as a chance to grow, evolve, and experience more positivity. Okay, so appreciation will put you in a state of high vibration. So appreciation for everything, appreciation for the green grass, appreciation for the sun shining yesterday, or the rain making the trees and the flowers grow, whatever, big or small, appreciate everything. People who vibrate with abundance wait a minute, yeah, they learn to go with the flow of life rather than against it. So that is sometimes, yeah, sometimes when you don't go with the flow, it's almost like you're trying to make something not happen. Well, it's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So it all depends on how you are going to handle it, really. So much like a ship in the wind, they adjust their sails and they move with grace and ease, no matter what's happening. They just go through without any major meltdowns that anyone can see, anyway. And they just deal with it as it comes. Abundant people attract wealth and prosperity because they are open and accepting of the universe. So they are open to anything that can happen. Like, sure, it could happen. Like, who's to say it can't, right? That faith in the unseen forces of good means that even in challenging times, they feel guided towards what is right for them. So they always seem to know what it is they need to do or how it is they need to handle something because they're open. They're open to possibilities. They're open to anything. Okay? People who resonate with abundance, they learn to tune into the signs and the signals of the universe, learning to read what is there in nature and in life, guiding them to their higher path at all times. This obviously is a learned skill, learning how to tune into the signs and signals. So you know how when you hear people say something, show me a sign if what I'm doing is if I'm on the right path or whatever, and then something happens and they take that as a sign. Okay, so something like that. So that obviously is alert. I'm not in tune with the signs and signals of the universe just yet, but it takes time. And abundant people focus more on the positive. They are able to see where things are working out for the highest good of all, not just themselves, okay, for everyone. So even when things seem negative, right, like on the what's that word? On the surface, oh God, they can find a perspective that resonates with serenity, faith, and abundance. Okay. So something might seem negative on the surface, and your first instinct will be to get upset, to be angry, whatever it is that particular negativity would bring out in you. But if you look just a little bit deeper, and wait that split second before reacting, you can find the positive outcome, the positive underneath the negative. Okay. So now, how to keep yourself vibrating high. So you can say to yourself, okay, I am going to do this and I am not going to let anyone lower my vibration. Well, that's awesome. But you are always going to come across someone who has a lower vibration than you. So take for instance, if you go to work and there's always a negative person at work, and that person is always telling you about her troubles at home, her troubles at work, or she hates her job. She's always negative. That can bring your vibe down, and not only your vibe, but your oh my God, my brain today. You're the way you're feeling. Like if you wake up and you're feeling happy and energized, if you have to listen to somebody negative all day, like what if this person sits beside you for 8 hours a day and that's all they're talking about? That's enough to bring anybody's mood down. Okay. But there are ways that you can help yourself so that you don't come down to their level of negativity. You could, for one thing, just to touch on this first, you could always ask that person to stop talking negatively, but that may not go over very well. So the best way to deal with it is to protect your own energy. And because when you vibrate higher and you feel positive, it doesn't make you immune to anyone else's negativity and how they view the world. But It can help you shift your perspective and choose to see things from your own high vibrating place. And perhaps when that person is telling you all about their negative experiences, because you have a higher vibration and you're coming from a positive place, you can spin their negativity into a positive and help them out in a nice way. Okay, so protecting your energy. There is a method called the energy bubble visualization. And I'm going to share my screen again, or I probably still am, aren't I? Because I don't remember unsharing it. So hang on a sec. Yes, I am. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. So, okay, the energy bubble visualization. Now, you can do this at any time of the day, whenever you need to protect your energy from harmful influences or when you need an extra boost to your vibration. Okay. So it's also a great way to begin the day, but you can do this anytime. It only takes a few minutes. So, first, you want to close your eyes and focus on your breathing. So, as you are inhaling, imagine a bright, cleansing light flowing through the top of your head. This light can be any color you want. It can be gold, silver, pink, white, whatever color you want. Purple, Rebecca, it can be purple. Okay, your light can be purple. Whatever comes to your mind, your light can be whatever color. So imagine it swirling around inside you and filling you up with its light. Okay, as you exhale, mentally send that light out and all around you like a bubble surrounding your body. So it's going to protect you. You can exhale audibly through your mouth if you like. A lot of people do that to accentuate the release of energy. It's not necessary, but if you're alone, who cares? Imagine this light bubble growing stronger and stronger around you, surrounding you entirely with its positive light energy. This is complete and total protection around you, a bubble of healing light energy. So you're visualizing here, okay? Much like you would visualize what you want your life to be like. So breathe here in this image for a few breaths. Feel calm and light, restored and renewed, and protected within your bubble, merging with the beautiful light of the universe. And then whenever you're ready, you open your eyes. And as you go about your day, be mindful and feel the bubble of protection cleansing and shielding you all the time, keeping your precious energy resonating high. So you could just go about your day and just every so often visualize that colored light surrounding you. And then especially when that negative person starts talking, definitely do it then. Okay? So again, I will put this document in with the video so you have it. So this is just, let me stop sharing. Hang on here. Okay. All right. So this is just a few things that you can become aware of and do to help you have an abundant vibe. Okay, so you're coming from a place of abundance. Okay, so do the quiz. Really honestly think about what you can do to make it higher, say 30 days from now when you take the quiz again. Okay, and then be mindful about doing it. And then practice that energy light bubble. Okay, that I think is super awesome. It's super cool. I think that would be very helpful for any negative situation. Okay, if you are going to, okay, I'll give you another example. A friend of mine, she doesn't have the greatest relationship with her in-laws. She says they are very condescending towards her. And I mean, she's been married for 21 years now. So for 21 years now, this is how it's been. And to be honest, I don't know if some of it could just be in her imagination. I'm not there, so I don't know. But I think in a situation like that, because she's always nervous when she has to go to a family function. She doesn't want to go. She'd rather stay home, but she knows that she has to go. I think this energy light bubble, excuse me, would be perfect in that situation because she could visualize it flowing around her, protecting her from any of the crap her in-laws give her. Okay, so this would be useful in almost in any situation that you are uncomfortable with. If you know you are going to do something that you don't particularly care for, do the energy bubble protection light thingy. The what is it called? The energy bubble visualization exercise. Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful and interesting. I found it interesting. I used to be very skeptical about all of this. But as I've been researching it more, I don't know. I'm kind of getting into the groove of it. I find it interesting. And I've decided I'm going to just let you know. I don't know when this is going to be. I haven't put a time frame on it yet, but I am doing a coaching course on the law of attraction. So when that is complete and I am ready to start implementing my teachings on that I learned, I will let you know because what I'm learning with this law of attraction coaching course is not the woohoo stuff. It's actually the scientific stuff. And it's rather interesting. So I'll keep you posted on that because I definitely plan on bringing that into my coaching program. And I think that is going to help a lot. So if anyone is interested in learning more about my coaching program, I would love it if you would get a hold of me. You can just message me here on Facebook. It's fine. Or you can email me. Let me shoot my email up real quick. Whichever you like better. Yeah. So you can either email me and just put like info on coaching in the subject line, and that's it. And well, obviously your name, so I know who you are. Or you could just message me through Facebook, whichever you prefer, and I would be happy to help you out. And if you have any questions about today's training, feel free to comment below and I will answer them for you. Okay, so I will see my Effortless Success Academy ladies tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Either on Zoom or in the group. And I will see the rest of you lovely, badass women next Monday. Have a great week. Bye.